Hello, I'm Jay Rishikesh. Today in this video of Thunkable, we are going to learn about how to create your own weather application in Thunkable. So, before we enter the video, make sure you click on the red color subscribe button and the bell icon. So, let's click this create new app button and we need to name our project as weather app and you need to select your category. I'm going to select my category as something like news. And make sure you didn't click the use the drag and drop builder new icon, so you should not click that. So without clicking that, let's click this create button. So it's in the process of creating that. So once it's created the project, you can see this Android emulator, mobile emulator. And now I'm going to drag and drop one invisible component called web API. So you can get from the data section. This time I'm going to drag and drop into the mobile emulator, and you can see this here, right? So then I'm going to add one image component here. So here we are going to display the climate icon. So here only we are going to display our climate icon, and another one is the current temperature. So it's going to be below the image. So this temperature size is going to be almost, font size is going to be 25 size pixels. I think 30 is okay. Yeah, 30 is okay. And here only we are going to display everything. So for example, I can keep it as, for your reference, I can keep it as 30 degrees Celsius. I think degrees icon we can get from only the Google degree icon, degree symbol. Yeah, you can get it here, right? Just you can copy this and you can paste it here. Celsius. Yes, it's right, good, right? So then next to this label 1, so I'm going to change this id label, label 1 to label temp, which is temperature. So then I'm going to add another one label below this label temperature. So here only we're going to display our climate. So for your reference, I can keep it as sunny, and we can leave some space here, right? So for that we are going to have one label here before the label temp. Also that color of this label is going to be white color. So now we can get one invisible, some space between the temperature and this image. So now for searching the city's name, we need one input, right? So for that, what we're going to do is at the top we are going to have one input, text input here. I think we need some space for, so we're going to have one label between the image and the text input, and let's change the color of the label is going to be white color. So now we are going to ask the user to enter this climate city's name. So we are going to set the int as enter city, enter city name, like that. So at the top of the app we are going to set one label, and here we can, if you're interested, you can display your app's name. So for now I'm going to display as weather app. Okay, also that size is going to be 20 size. Okay, also I want, okay, this is right only, I think so. And I can set the font size as 25, so then it will be good, right? So then I want some space between the weather app and this intercity, this input. So I can copy this, duplicate this label, invisible label. So I can drag that label up top of the app, which means below the first label. So because of that I can get some space between this two. Also I want some extra space between the image and the input, so I can duplicate this also. Yes, right, I think it will be good now. So now I think we can directly go inside the programming part. Why? Because we don't need any buttons, because while changing the city's name itself, the user will get the thing. So now what I'm going to do is we are going to go to the blocks. So here in the blocks, what we're going to do is when the input is changes, okay, when the input submits, well, we can keep as submits. When the text input one is submits, so that time what we are going to do is we are going to set the web API one. So actually in the beginning we imported one invisible component, right? That is web API one. So now we are going to set it URL. So that URL is going to be let's set that. So take one join block from this text section, and you can add like https slash I think better way. From the way we are going to take the this weather data means we are going to take the data from the website called Open Weather Map. So they are the website, they are a service who provides the all the weather details. So let's search for Open Weather Map, Open Weather API. So then you can get the first link, right? So I'm going to open that. So first of all you have to log in and you can create your API. So before that you can go to the openweathermap.org/current, which means it will navigate you to the response screen. So here you can see one section, right? Call current weather data. So this is only our API call. So this only we required. So I will give this website link in the description section. So please check it. So I'm going to copy this alone. So I'm going to say one trick. So you don't need to copy this link fully. Just copy until the weather question mark. Weather question mark. Just copy until this question mark and paste it in your Thunkable. So please don't copy fully. And after this question mark, you're going to have something like Q. Weather question mark Q is equal to. So that's all for this one. And then we're going to continue with next one. So here we are going to enter the city's name. So what the user is going to input. So let's go to the text input one and get text. This one, text input one's text, which means the user's city's name. So add another one item, which is going to be and units. Why? Because there are two types of units. Like it can give the response in the degree Fahrenheit and degree Celsius. So we need 1 degree Celsius, right? So what I'm going to do is use this and icon, units equal to, and units is equal to, we're going to have another one item here, which is metric. Equal to metric, and I'm going to add another one item here and another one item. So units is equal to metric, which means we are going to set the in degree Celsius. So I'm going to duplicate this again. I'm going to keep it in this one. I'm going to set and icon again, and we are going to say app ID, which means API key. So use this app ID in the uppercase, app ID, and put equal to. And now we're going to enter the API key that we will get from the Open Weather Map. So let's go to this one, and if you log into the if you log into the Open Weather means you can get your profile, and now you can go to the my profile. In the my profile you can go to the API keys, and in the API keys you can see this key, right? There will be a default key. You can copy that one from your account. So just copy this one and go to the Thunkable and just duplicate another one input area and just paste it here. So that's all for we are going to link. That's all for linking the our Thunkable and the Open Weather Map. So now what I'm going to do is so if we got response from the weather web API, like if we get something, so we are going to display that response into in the material how we like in the way how we define, like we are defined as. So the Open Weather Map can display so much of details. So we are going to display only the this climate and this climate and this temperature. So go to the blocks, and in the web APIs once again. So now we are going to display the first label, which is label temp. we are going to display the temperature. So go to the label temp and label temps text is equal to, now we are going to get the object, get property from object, get property. So first property is we're going to get the temperature, right? So if you go into the this current weather, this official site of the open weather map, so I will give this in the link below. You can access this one. If you scroll down means you can see another one section, so JSON section. So you can see this example of API response, right? So here you can, this is how the our output will be, but we are going to customize as our convenient. So how we are going to do it, that means first of all we need the temperature, right? So the temperature we are having the temperature data in the main object. So for that what I'm going to do is, so temperature is the property we are going to use, which means temp. The short form here is temp, and we are going to get of the object of main. So for that we are going to take another one objects like get property. So from the temp, so sorry, from the main we are going to get the temp. So we are going to get the property temp from the property of main. So the object is the main. So we are having temp and we define temperature and main. So from where it want to get means response. So it is in the JSON form, right? So that we are going to use this get object from JSON from the object section. You can keep it here, and finally you can get this response and put it here. And another one thing is, you can copy this, duplicate this one, you can duplicate the same, and if you go to the design and if you check for this label means, so that is label 1 where we are going to display the climate. So let's select, you can set this one as label 1. Okay, so label 1, and here label 1 what we are going to display is climate. So we are having climate where means here this one main. So this main only we are going to display. So it is in the weather, but there's no any main object, right? So there is an object called weather, but inside that there are so many objects, but there's no any particular objects for this one. So that what we are going to do is, so let's go to the Thunkable. So just set the get property main, because because we are going to get this main here. So from the weather we are going to get main. So in the weather we are going to get the main, and we are going to get from the object called weather. If you simply put the weather means we can't get the correct answer. So because under this weather object we are having too much of so many objects, so we need the only this one, we need only this response. So for that what we are going to do is, so this one is 1, I think so. So let's keep this as 1. So open one rectangular brackets here. Okay, just open one rectangular brackets, so I mean the square brackets after this weather, and close it. So within that square brackets what we are going to do is we are going to define as 1, which means we are going to display the first object, which means always the JavaScript starts from 0 1 2 3, right? So we are going to need this one, second one, which means according to the JavaScript it's 1. So let's take the second part. According to JavaScript is 1, so that's why we kept a weather square brackets 1. So now if we test with this website means we can get nothing because we didn't enter. So if I'm going to enter the city's name as Mumbai, you can get the temperature and the climate, right? And it's showing just the 28.99, but it's not showing it's what unit it is. So for displaying the unit what we are going to do is, at the first one temperature what we're going to do is we're going to join one thing like that degree. So degree icon you can get from only the Google. Just search for the degree symbol and you can get this symbol and copy it. The second part we keep it here, keep it the second part, and after that degree icon just put the C, which means degree Celsius. So we don't need this hello, this text. I'm going to delete this, and instead of that we are going to put this get property. So now if we live test means I'm going to search for some cities like Chennai. Okay. It's displaying now, right? So for that, I mean, now we are going to test this climate is correct or not. So for that we are going to search in the Google. So let's search for Chennai weather. Chennai weather. 31 degrees Celsius it's showing, right? I think almost, yeah, it's correct. So also the climate is yeah, it's clear with the periodic clouds. It's showing the clouds. I think it's successfully working. So another one part, what we need to do is we are going to display the icons, which means in Google you can see if it's cloudy means it's showing another one icon. If it's rainy means another one icon. If it is sunny means it is another one icon. So like that we are going to display something. So for that what we need to do is we are going to use if condition statement here. Like if you go to this one, if you go to the openweathermap.org and slash weather hyphen conditions, so I will give this website link in the description section, so please check it. So if you go to the weather conditions, and here you can see this one weather icons. So at the weather icon section you can see the description, what are the different kind of weather climate it will display in the open weather map. So almost 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 kind of climates are there. So we are going to display the same image what is showing here. Okay, so let's start with clear climate. So I mean clear sky. Let's copy this one and let's go to the blog section. So if the user submit this one means after while it is getting the response, after displaying this response we need to display the image too. For that we are going to check if use this equal to a logic statement, if is equal to, like if the label one's text is equal to, which means label the climate labels text was is equal to the text of this one, the clear sky. Clear sky means we are going to display one icon, which means this in this open weather map you can see the weather conditions, right? In weather icons you can find this one. So we are going to use only the day icon. If you want you can do some modifications in the projects and you can use for the night icons also. So for now I'm going to use the day icon itself. So just use this open image in new tab. If you want you can download and use it. So for now I'm going to use as a URL. So now if it was clear sky means we are going to set this image. Set image 1 is equal to, need the picture to be this one. So or else, so we are going to use another one condition, another one else statement. So in if condition we are going to check this label was is equal to clear sky means we are going to do this. Else means it's totally opposite. For now we don't need the else condition. So else if means this or this one. So again we are going to use the if condition itself. So almost we need to do for 9 climate I think so. So after this clear sky you can get this another one climate, right, which is few clouds. Let's copy this few clouds and paste it. If it was is equal to few clouds means, so now we are going to display another one kind of image, which is we can get from this weather conditions. It's few cloud. Let's open image in new tab. Let's copy this one, close both of the tabs, and I'm going to shoot here. And then this two climates we completed, and again we are going to use, so I think we don't need the else condition. Why? Because we are going to use all the statement as else if itself. I think 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Yeah, we added almost 9 else if conditions here, which means this condition, if not applicable, then it will go to the another one condition. Even that condition is not applicable, that condition will go to the next one. So like that it will go on. So let's close this one. Yeah, so then I'm going to copy this logic again. So after the few clouds, we are having another one where the condition is scattered cloud. Make sure you copy it correctly, because if you missed even one letter, there will be a big program issue. So scattered cloud. For scattered cloud, what icon we are having is this one, scattered cloud. Open image new tab and just copy this one, paste it here. And again I'm going to copy this logical statement. I'm going to put another one else if conditions. So instead of putting this scattered cloud, what we required is the next one is broken clouds. Just copy this broken clouds text and paste it in this one. And again, if the and we going to set the image one to be, the broken clouds icon is going to be this one. Open image in new tab, copy this one, go to the Thunkable and paste it in the broken clouds. So, and again, if you are going to duplicate this another logical statement, instead of broken clouds, what we require is shower rain. Shower rain. Copy this shower rain. If it's shower rain means you are going to display another one image in the picture, another picture in the image. So just delete this URL and let's go to the weather conditions. And the shower cloud, we are having this one, right? Let's open in a new tab. Let's copy this URL and we're going to the Thunkable and paste it in the shower cloud. The shower rain. Just copy this logical statement again. After the shower rain, what we required is rain, normal rain. Just copy that one. Paste this rain. Again, duplicate this image one, this picture. So instead of this URL that we are having existing URL, we are going to use this new image URL. Just copy this one. In the icon is correct, right? Yes. It here. And another one logical statement, we are going to copy it here. And instead of rain, what we required is thunderstorm. So let's paste here thunderstorm. Let's see the picture. Instead of this URL, we are going to use another one picture here. Thunderstorm. Open image in new tab. Copy this one and the thunderstorm. And another one climate is, instead of thunderstorm, what we require is snow. Just copy the snow, paste it here, and we're going to duplicate this image picture block, and we're going to delete this URL, this existing URL, and we're going to copy the new icon from the open weather map. just copy this one, just the both, and come to the Thunkable and paste it here. Okay. So then, and the final climate what we required is after snow what we have mist. Yeah, this one. Just copy this mist and put it in this one, this input area, and copy duplicate this image one's picture, and instead of this you go to the weather, open weather, and open image new tab and copy this one again, go to the Thunkable and paste it here. And I think now successfully we are made a program which is going to display the image according to the temperature, I think so, according to the climate. So let's see how it's working. So instead of keeping all the if conditions in the same block, which is same get block, so we are going to create another function here, like do something. So just drag this if condition to this do something function. So because of that, this will not do any more function. So let's go to the function, and we are going to call this do something in the get. I think you can see this block. Yeah, I think so. The same block, just I drag and drop inside the do function, do something I mean the function. So just call that do something function inside the get. Yeah, web API's get. So guys, so here we are going to do some slight changes, which is, so in this weather, so instead of putting 1 in the square brackets, just put 0 0, and instead of this main property, just use description. Okay. So and so in this if else statement, if else conditions, so just add another one if else if this one else if condition. I'm going to add another one at the last. Okay, so after adding this one, so just copy and paste this logical statement, duplicate this one and paste it here, and have something like is it haze. Okay. So then copy the picture, so then go to the weather conditions, just open this few clouds, this one, open image in new tab. I think this icon will be somewhat matching to that one, so that's why I'm using the same one. If you want, you can use another icon also. So now if you live test this application means it will work. So let's do that. So let's click this live test button, so you can see this default label, and if I search for some cities like Mumbai means, so I think we need to I think it's not displaying the next one because of why. So weather, so in the weather we are having this one, the I think instead of putting 0, let's try with 1. So if we test the live test means, let's see what will happen. I think here we used a capital letter, so let's this we can change this haze haze to small letter. So now if we live test means it will work. Okay, so let's go to this live test. Let's search for some places like Mumbai, showing this symbol, right? So if we searched for Chennai, right, showing the same one. So another one we can search for some city places like Manali, it's showing it's a broken clouds, and you can see this temperature. And some other cities like Tokyo, it's showing a clear sky. So this is how this application is going to work. If you like the video, make sure to click on the red color subscribe button and the bell icon. Also, if you're interested your friends and families to be learning coding and creating apps with Thunkable means, please share this video with your friends and families, so that they can also learn coding and much things, so they can also create their apps. So if you like the video means, make sure you click on the red color subscribe button and the bell icon. And if you successfully created this application means, so tell me that in the comment. Thank you.